So here we are coming into MIR for the final day of Hot Rod Drag Week 2025. People parked.
Camped overnight.
Camping overnight there.
Here too.
Camped there. Ah, that's the Chevette with the diesel on it. Freiberger wrote his name in that door, in the smoke on the door, years ago, and it's still there. We're going to get parked, and then we'll be back. Hot Rod Drag Week 2025, Maryland International Raceway. It's the final day of competition here. I'm John. This is Out of Order Garage. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Let's look at some stuff. Check out this fast Oldsmobile. Genuine Oldsmobile power under the hood there. This thing gets with the program.
The NHRA competitions that you work with now, you find that
pretty neat. Look at all this stuff.
In the morning they go and make that first hit just to get that hit done and get more
The Nova with the stacks. Absolutely beautiful. Hey, that's an LS motor. That's neat. There's Robin. Wave to the camera. Mrs. Out of Order Garage is attending today with us. Oh, nice Mustang.
Stop the car.
Let's take a look around. It's a G8 over there. Mustangs.
Definitely appreciate
Viper.
All of the Drag Week sponsors. We're here in water. Doesn't have coolant in it. That is a hazard here at Drag Week. That a lot of these cars don't follow the rule of having no coolant in them.
Must have had a
Well, that's that
watering
goes.
down to the track.
Not that.
Check this out.
This
thing is fast.
To the depth of the pit yesterday, and people kind of move up beyond the quarter-mile side. Shootout lanes 1 and 4. These will be the first.
Check out this Chevelle.
But it will also be one of your qualifying runs in order for
64. I like the catch can. Got some more stuff around here. Look at all these cars.
So you can wrap up your drag week. There will be, obviously, second, third, fourth. Who knows how many cars are out there? Hard to tell how many rounds we're going to have. There's a lot of stick shift cars running.
There's a tower back there, so once they get the track cleaned up, we'll go watch some passes. The 64 Chevelle wagon. Look at that. Look at that Nova. Man, that thing is nice. Very nice. Sanitary. Nice Mustang.
People say, why is there a stick-shift class? Here's what I think makes this format.
We did Drag Week last year, too. Look at all these cars in the pits. Trailblazer SS. Look at this 2-lane blacktop style 55. Hey, look at that. It is for sale for $59,000. There's the number. Give him a call. There goes Finnegan. A nice truck there.
My next NHRA race is going to Las Vegas and then Pomona.
This is Kyle's car. Not sure.
I'm not sure if I'll be able to maybe just yet, but I've never been to the National. I've done a switch over. Never got a
Here's this electric conversion.
Yeah.
This thing runs great. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. What is it?
I haven't had the window,
1940 Chevy.
just based on things going on around the house, et cetera.
Tesla
and
large
I've been able to go to 15 before seeing.
Pretty neat. Yeah, I've seen it in some of the videos.
Yeah.
The lanes 1 and
Out of Order
4.
Garage on YouTube. So
Okay, cool.
I did coverage here on Monday, and I'm doing today. I didn't get to the other tracks. But
Yeah.
very good. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
All right.
One of my favorite cars here, 70 Mustang. This thing, nice, simple, clean, runs good,
It's still kind of lean.
gets with the program. Very nice. Here's one of the newer Mustangs. They're nice too. There's a van that's been cut down into a pickup truck looking thing. Just all kinds of stuff around here. That nice early 50s Chevy. The Mustang notchback. Looks like it's got a Coyote under the hood. Yep. So there's early mid-60s Chevy vans been cut and made into a pickup truck. It's pretty neat. Cutlass with a LS, the LS and a turbo.
On the stock. And that's it.
And we're back from commercial.
El Camino, 70. That's nice.
It's amazing. People here.
Look at everything around here. Wow. I believe this El Camino's on a truck frame. That's pretty wild. I love it.
At hotRod.com.
Let's take another look around at stuff.
A few days ago, drivers had.
Look at the paint scheme on that Mustang. That's neat.
Sure, Jam, I'll
How
give
about
you
this
that.
one?
Yes, indeed. Didn't know you were coming.
Very nice. There's the Chevette over there.
Okay, well, he did a good job of it. Hey, KJ here, during this downtime, we have a special guest, a very special guest, Mr. Jason Moulton.
Nice truck there. Duster. Nova.
He is definitely a drag
Got scooters and little foldable bikes to get around. That's nice. Oh, look at that. Look at that Nova there. Oh, let's get it from the other side. Sun angle's a little bit wonky from here. There we go. Beautiful. A Mopar wagon.
Exactly.
Just everything and anything here. Sorry, really liking the Plymouth wagon here. This Chevelle is great. Oh, Gap Q it says on the tag. Corvette. A lot of G-body wagons here.
not there, and it was big performance tires that
Check out this Valiant. I think we got him in the last video. We're getting him again. Chevelle. Testing over there. Drag Weekend Power Tour. Pretty neat 69 Chevelle. Hey look, it's missing a headlight. That's because it's the inlet, air inlet for the turbocharger. For the LS power plant in here. Pretty neat. We got a clean S10. Here's the Chevette. Wow. Got the engine set back in there pretty far. It's IROC. The LS in that one. Here's this Nova. Ready for action. More stuff over there. Just so much to see. El Camino. Look. LS turbocharger. One way to get down the track. Check that out. Really nice. The blower on that Chevelle, 66. Malibu, bunch of those here. Let's go look at this Nova over here. Pretty neat, huh?
No, you're good, KJ. There's no problem there. Actually, you sound great.
Lost his back window making a pass yesterday. Broke all over the track, so had to clean that up. Car really gets with the program, too.
Let's knock that off, okay?
Nice.
You don't need to be doing any
nice
burnouts
truck
anywhere
there.
other than the water box up here when you get ready to make the run. No burnouts on the entrance road or any of the pit areas. Thank you very much.
Badass looking 70s Chevelle right here.
At this point, there was an incident the other day on the cruise, and everything handled there. Actually, everything had been handled there, but going forward.
Look at that. Perfection. I love it. That Chevelle. That Chevelle is badass. Cadillac. Here's a Javelin. Look at that Camaro. Then like a 78 or 9 or 80 Monte Carlo. That's neat. Let's go look at some more stuff. Dukes of Hazzard, the General Lee. There's no cancel culture at this track. Dart. Dart or Valiant? I think it's a Valiant. Hey, we saw him last night at Boost and Burgers. He was there.
You really don't want that. So you're trying to get a little bit of and that's a trick.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey again.
Yeah, you were up at
The Boost and Burgers. Yeah.
burgers last night, yeah? Yeah, Wayne's out gallivanting somewhere.
Well, good luck today.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
There's the Ventura, Pontiac Ventura over there. We covered it on Monday's video. And then, look at this Nova. What a sweet looking car. One of those new Ford trucks. There's the one you asked about that we saw driving in. The 65-ish. Is it Belvedere? Yeah. Mustang? Look at this thing. Model A. It's got a blower. 20 car style cage. You want something like that in case you go over. His brother had the 55 that crashed. Oh, look at that. Makes me want to buy a new truck. Sweet. Yeah, Challenger. Chevelle 67. '60 Chevrolet. That's neat. That's beautiful. Look at that thing. Whoa. Dipped in a hole. Disorderly conduct. What a nice looking car. How you doing? What year is this?
64.
Very nice. So it's Out of Order Garage YouTube channel.
Nice.
I covered Monday and I'm covering today.
Awesome. Well, we're in second place. I don't know if we'll be able. I don't think we got enough to get first right
And which class is this running in?
now. Gas.
A gas, okay. It's a beautiful car, really well prepared. I like it.
Yeah, we'll give her hell today and see what happens.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks for talking to us.
Yeah.
55 Chevy Post. These cars look great with no front bumpers on them.
On the left side, 84 Mustang.
Instead of a Cherokee,
Zach is the wild last name.
it's a Jeep. Look, it's a Jeep instead of a Jeep.
Zach Thurman.
Look at that.
This thing has got that 4-valve in it with a whipple on it.
Hey, there's Ben. We covered him. We did an interview with him on Monday. This is one of the best ideas for trailer. The way it opens, you don't have to unload it. You just open the top and then you can get to everything without unloading everything out onto the ground and then loading it back in. I think they said this was a motorcycle trailer that they repurposed and made that. And what a great idea. All right, sounds like they're racing again. We'll go watch some passes. Look at this AMC. All kinds of action going on. I like the green on that. Beautiful Nova. Beautiful.
1055 and 131 and a theme in the Camaro 1030.
There's a Chevelle. We saw him on Monday. Both cars. Staging lanes are filling up. Attitude, Sanford and Son. El Camino.
that doesn't excuse Monday, where they're still cutting 1 second reaction time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, they do it all week long. Sean Fitzsimmons in the 95 Mustang and Frank Diana in that 55, who we've already seen one. So we're seeing them make laps now, waiting for Sean to complete his lane. Lanes that they're thrashing on that car. He, at this point, essentially has no shot of a podium finish. A whole lot of guys and are out. He took 20 seconds.
Look at all the stuff here.
Time slip yesterday, just taking the beans in order to remain in.
A lot of people here today on Friday. A pretty good turnout for spectators. Who's running the world?
And bye-bye. Sorry, Leverage, you're gone with your 1302 because Frank just blew you away with a 991 at 140 and an 899 yesterday in Cecil County. Oh yeah, of course, I have to say.
I didn't know it had the feature that it gets. Definitely is a cool element of the car for sure. Cockpit.
No, how he slowed down. Having an issue or missed a gear or something.
Transmission.
Yes, I believe it is just a used takeout transmission. Not positive that he got a Bob Hamlin.
Oh, thanks, Bob.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
So
know.
maybe it's
It
him.
might be touched on.
That's
yes, sir.
true.
Yeah, it might just be. Or I'm just guessing. Christopher Dake on the other side. He's got 10 and 13.
Shout out to the Fortunately makes it safely through the lights, but not with the time that he's going to want to have. 987.5, 127, and of course we have broken Challenger right hand side. And we'll have to do the math on that. That is slowing down a little bit. Run so far, 679. And then we've got Scott Miller, Pro Street naturally aspirated, leading his class, 790s naturally aspirated. If this thing goes into the sevens right here, he maybe is going to set the record for quickest average ever in the class. He's going to have to be quicker than that to meet Doc McIntyre's single run record of 789 with a low. But he went 794 with the 1 and speed 815 off of his 7-second pace. This is Miller, 794 with a 1. Not as quick as pass of the week, but right there in the neighborhood. Robick's here on the left-hand side with his 560 cubic inch Oldsmobile with the 2 to nitrous. Brian Acton on the right. He is running street race. Small block. Power Acton. Trying to do that today.
More than likely, Honka's probably trying to be perfect in every sense of the word. He'll try for it today.
Josh Norris on the right-hand side, he's going to be number 3 in class for all motor small block. So that's a naturally aspirated small block that is running in the 960. That's stack injection. Courtesy staging going on. It's interesting, the new rules that another 850 number, this time with a 5. That is going to absolutely jackhammer the win in that class. Josh Norris, another 960 as promised at 137. Epic pass. So what needs to happen here is he wants to set the record for the quickest average EP over 5 days in the history of Hot Rod Drag Week. He has got to run quicker than 6.284 seconds. 6.284, and he is the guy with the quickest average car. And the one who held the record, Jeff Lunt. Wow. And the record, 6:19 and change. 6:19.18 is the record average. They have had virtually no problems with this Viper on the street drives throughout this week. They've been back to hotel and in bed by like 9 o'clock a couple nights. Incredible performance after some struggles over the years with this car. They first brought it back, or brought it down a few years ago. It is powered by SMX, obviously twin turbo.
When I talked to them, they did a lot of addressing heat concerns for the road trips. A lot of changes were made just to keep the car cool during the drive.
The car at this level often takes some shakedown before it can really perform, as he's in the top hole. Now they're going to just completely swap the tire up. He's going to have to pack it up and come back. Hold up right there. Ahead of finishing this time. And what's this? Will he finish ahead of miles an hour.
I can't think of the animation, like a cartoon, some type of a cartoon animal that looks like an Indian, sort of hunchback, in a color cartoon.
There is actually an uptick on an actual Ford power plant to Ford. You know, I'm not a guy who really worries about that brand back and forth thing. I mean, somebody wants to do it. I didn't used to be, but I am now. Matt's Camaro went 1061, 126 in the left lane. Nicole's Challenger, 1095, 123 in the Napa lane. His truck over here, you know, is in the left-hand lane when we saw him pointing towards Chevelle. This thing is struggling down the track. Remember, smoking like this, it's going nowhere fast. So we're going to need a squeegee to get the diesel off of the tower window. Temperature on the door of its car, that actually makes him a loser. What makes him a winner is the fact that he's been out here running fast with this Mercedes-Benz diesel-powered Chevette, and we've seen him camping in the thing at multiple tracks.
Arriving at tracks every morning and seeing his tent. Obviously he's inside it, the Chevette parked in front, camping out, doing drag week.
Yeah, he's asleep in his driveway. But now, 10:48 at 122. 10:48. It's a Mercedes diesel. Have you ever driven a Mercedes diesel?
Never had.
Don't. No, because if you had, you still would be. Okay, you know, fair. The only reason I think 500 is allowed is because it references the 8500 in most cases. VW Golf Harlequin. No, they didn't call it the, well, it's got 17 colors on it. We're going to call it the VW 17.
Romantic.
See, this guy's even saying checker cabin. Never, oh, they never had a diesel. No. They could have. Win. Now he's in the stick shift shootout, and that's Scott Triolo on the left-hand side is 85.5. Kind of want a Fox Mustang now that I've been there's another low ride, 916, 141. Is progressive slow down? I haven't looked at that part yet.
48.
Going to be the hot rod. 33 two-door takes the win with a 1068. Nova takes the lose at 1124. Out green, 923 with the Bond, 146. And the Mazda, 1142, 126. 1092 for the win. And right-hand side was 1130. Here comes the Radical Ford Galaxy. And also Mike Finnegan in Blasphemi.
Well, David, from the Little Bird Told Me department, maybe we should get ready for that big wheel stand because the shots are completely blown out.
No way.
Oh, stop bouncing.
What? Parts are falling off of Blasphemi. He's going to get it over to the sidewall.
Yeah, I'm getting to the side.
Big old chunk fell out. Thanks for getting to the side. Ray Rogers will go down for the win against Mike Finnegan with an 1179. Now, you and I
We're in at a 10:05. He'll give up the head start to Robert Leonardo. 29, that 55 Chevrolet. And over here on the right side, 1029 is the dial-in right side. So the handicap head start will go to the red car over here on the right. Ford on the left, Chevy on the right. 1005 and 1029 are the numbers. Now it's not all-out performance, it is skills in reacting to green and skills in driving the top end of the track. Both drivers off and running. Leonardo's out front. At the finish line, though, it is Sean Fitzsimmons running closer to his prediction, 10:14 and 1:36 to take the win. By 0.03 of a second. Marvin Leonardo was a little bit closer. He was only 0.05 over his 10:29, but for Steve Eaton, had the better light by 1/10 of a second. Dolly was trying to get there, broke out 9.98 on a 10:04. He breaks out by 0.06 of a second, 128 miles an hour. Steve Eaton goes to the next round. Coming up next, it's Rick Callahan left side, the Challenger. And Ryan Palmer right side, the Grand National. Palmer goes first, 10:30 there on the windshield. He'll get a quarter-second head start to the Rick Callahan 10:05 dial there in the black Motortrend. Grand National he is way down track. Callahan trying to close the gap, not going to get there. Win line goes to Ryan Palmer. He had the starting line advantage by 0.5 second on the reaction timer. 9 over 10:39 at 1:17, nice lap right there. Callahan was behind on both ends of that race. Slower off the starting line and 0.2 off of the number on the window, 10:25 on the 10:05 at 1:34. Palmer going to advance. Here's David Studley and Jeff Dugopolsky. Dugopolsky 66 Malibu, 10:22. He'll be off first. And the 79 Malibu, left side of David Studley with a 10:03. G-bodies everywhere. Dugopolsky gets the head start. Gives some of it back at the starting line. In fact, he gives a 10th back. Better light left side, wind light left side, David Studley. 10:17 and 1:17 to take the win by 1/10 of a second. Jeff Dugopolsky, 10:36 on the 22. It was behind in the tree. GLH Horizon. He is out of here. Lebec. 10:16 on the 10:14, 2 over. At 1:23 for the win. That was the closest to the number that anybody's been. Oh yeah, 10:61 at 1:22. On the loss, Robert Dimchek and Scott Franks. Bob over there in the Chevy 2. He is the slower of the two this time around on the left side, 10:33. Scott Franks at 10:05 over here on the right in the Camaro. Again, head start by about 1/4 of a second. And it goes. Throttle whopping going on down there, but the wind line goes left side. Yellow Chevy 2, 10:47 on the 10:33. He was a little further off the number, but he was better on the reaction timer by almost a minute. Scott Franks is out of here with that 10:16 at 1:30. Justin Kinsler and O'Reilly Grabiak. They'll roll up now. Kinsler left side, that's the S10. The orange machine left side, 10:16 is the dial in. Riley Grabiak, 10:39 over here at the 37 Chevrolet. Same result this time around as Justin Kinsler was better up front, goes 10:35 at 1:25. 0.05 of a second to take the win line over Riley Grabiak's 10:55 at 1:25. Here's Tim Grabiak, the Camaro. Would like to go 10:41. And Dante Delaney getting set for the full pull over here in the Sierra, the diesel machine bumping it in. On the starting line and goes dead on. Dialed in 10:17, went 10:17 with a 1 at 1:33, but takes the loss because he was way late leaving the starting line. 10:55 at 1:24 gives Grabiak the win, taking out a dead-on run there for Delaney. Tough break for Delaney. Carol Barnhorst, Carol Barnhorst, the GTO, and Will Gregory. GMC Sonoma, right side, 10:12, right side, 10:38 left. Gap on the starting line up here by 0.3 of a second. Gregory was behind, can't overcome it. Barnhorst, 10:49 at 1:27 for the win. Had a better reaction time by 0.3 of a second, and that was the margin of victory. 0.3 of a second, Will Gregory, 10:33 at 1:30, both off by about the same amount. Sean Michael, that is the C10 over there, kind of bumping his way in. Kistler, the slower car, Kistler, the winning car. Doug Kistler, 10:39 on the 10:21 at 1:29. He was 171 on the tree. Michael was 131 on the tree, but misses the number 10:24 on the 10:01 dial-in at 137 miles an hour. Drew Mullen, curved body style Camaro over there left side, alongside Stu Hill. Hill's 57 Chevrolet, Hayes machine. The 10-11 for Stu Hill gets the job done. 10-11 on a 10 flat, 128. Hill was in a little bit of trouble. Drew Mullen, better light, but runs way off the number and misses it by a half second, 10:62 at 1:11 on his 10:18 dial-in. Here's David Lips, Michael Matchnick. Once again, we need D group. D is in Delta. D group to the lanes. D group to the lanes. We need you. Lips left side, 10 flat. Michael Matchnick right side, 10:18. He's out of it down there, 10:57 at 1:13 to take the win. He had him gapped pretty well with the starting line. David Lips, 10:14 on the 10 flat. That was closer to the number at 1:37, but again, a full quarter of a second advantage going to Matchnick here at the start. Stephen Calloway and Steve Crack.
It's so much easier on hard. You'll see it blow up.
65 Malibu right side for Cratched. Callaway, the Mustang, 10:38 left side, 10:13 right side. The handicap's about the same. Had plenty of room to figure it out down there, 10:36 at 114 miles an hour. And the Malibu goes on to the next round. Steve Callaway's Mustang slipped the tire right out of the gate, and then 1660 at the finish line at 65.
How would you go that way?
Ted Munsell and Brian Doyle, as one of our track officials is rolling down the right-hand side lane to take a look at something down there. Not exactly sure what we're looking for, but we want to make sure that everything is good to go before we send the next pair. And it looks like everything is clear. He is clear as well. Top end is clear. Our starter motions them into the beams right now to go ahead and get them staged up. Again, we're off on the pro tree. Munsell left side and that S10 or the 1036 dial in. It's a 3/10 head start over Brian Doyle, who will be on the chase in the 69 Camaro. But Doyle aligns himself with his number. He's better off at 10:25 at 131. Doyle is the winner. Munsell added 10:36 on the window, goes 10:71 at 133. I think his bouncing there at the starting line might have thrown himself off a little bit. Because he actually did have the better light. Had 900ths of a second advantage. Here's Tim Bradshaw and Joseph Kirker. Finish line, it is going to be Tim Bradshaw for the win. 10:57 at 115 miles an hour. Josie, 10:37 on the 10:03. Not quite good enough this time around, and Tim Bradshaw moves on to round two. Zach Cezurba, the Mercury Marauder. Jack Logan standing up and applauding. Dave Dissinger, right side, come on. And I am guessing that is our final pair. And the win line goes to Dave Dissinger. As the Marauder slows before he gets to the finish line, 14:82 at 69 miles an hour. Slowing at the stripe, Dissinger for the win, 10:17 at 119 miles an hour. And that completes round number one of the Street Machine Eliminator Shootout.
Cougar 1277, Stephen Shuck, Pontiac Firebird 1187. Here comes the proud, slowest car of drag week that goes down the track under power. Behold the glory of Todd Reinhardt and his 65 Chevelle crew cab. Now's a good time maybe to run out of the concession stand while he makes a pass. You'll miss nothing.
Yeah, it'll be about 1,000 feet out by the time you get back. Just about a cent.
The four-door is actually under balance. Yeah. He has got the pedal to the metal.
That's legit slow.
Yeah. 1371 to the 8th mile. If time has proven he should run 21 something. 21 or 35. So do you call Anthony Angelo or you go Tony Angelo? Now you apply that to, I mean, obviously you go Tony because I know the guy. Dave Hurst comes out at 15:01, 91 miles an hour. And Tom Reitler, 13:04, 102.
Chris was.
Kyle Sears,
I think Chris was there.
Kylie Baby, in the 2-4 experience. Kylie Baby, 1350. Howie Baby, 1469 to pick up. Group session. When we go back to an all run, we're going to be attempting to move things quickly. We're asking you not to run if you don't need to. We're asking you to limit the oil downs and the Harvey Wallbanger moment. 6572, 1174. Butch's F100. And he corrected me. I was talking about how his bed cover had flopped up and hit the top. Right lane. Peter Knopfer. Knopfer.
At the top, Peter Knoppenhofer, 13.77, 98.34 miles an hour. The Falcon goes through at 1590, 69.
Actually, B gap.
Takes the win here. 1353 and 103 miles an hour for the 65 Comet of Wayne Lowry.
They have. Sort of, you know. Satellite, 1012, 139. 24.
Like I was saying, this is where you start looking at cats like Sias. What happens with the tutor, it's going to the next round. When you start sizing people up to be there where it counts in the Final Four.
Frank Romano, our buddy with the big block. Now it's going to be interesting. Everybody's on top of this one, but it's going to be Frank who's at the top of the pile with a 1074 and a win. Debbie. This is, by all intents and purposes, about to annihilate this range. You know, a red light can ruin that. That's why we don't run them on paper. We often stay over there. Got the first ball on. At 6:52 at 2:16, he's got the parachute out. 6:52. And I'm just checking the data here. That is going to be his quickest and fastest run all week. Stick round 4. We need you in that. We have a cutoff time for this age group. Chris Welch comes back.
Right, well, they said if it's over a second,
Chris Welch.
add extra to your time. But that's for the turbo cars, so they don't sit there and screw up all day long.
Yep.
They're not.
Then in the 790s every single day. Very consistent. Long time ago we had a convertible box run down and the entire top got sucked off of it. It was lying on the track. Yeah, 170. They have 2 different drivers for it, and they're trying to get both of them into the Hot Rod Drag Week 200 mile an hour club. The rules do allow for multiple drivers for one car if you've got multiple driver entries. I unfortunately don't know who the second person is.
When did it burn out? Cross start line.
Already run 680s earlier today. My presumption is that it's a different driver, or that they have pulled out of the stop and they're going to try and make things quicker than it has been. Car's best pass, 682 with 7. over to the left-hand side of the track. We don't know what his experience is. I don't think for the event. Yeah. Far side, Fox body Mustang.
Good. Textbook boxing there. Right lane, 1292, 103 miles per hour. Fox on the other side, 1151 is
The last time I did this.
not necessarily with this. You always want something you can drive around. You always want to compete with.
I didn't know this was on there. So I have a 10:01 130 this time for Helger and an 8:98 153 in the Coors Light lane. These are the top two cars in A gap. It's both running 8. Baker's car on the left-hand side, the more beat up looking one, has been quicker. Baker's got no rear glass because he left it in 1 million pieces on the starting line of Cecil County. For disorderly.
That's the one in the converter?
All the folks are finished and they're leaving.
Good work.
Ben's
Speaking
still
of
over there.
transmissions and such, I want to take another opportunity here to thank your vendors Overdrive for being a presenting sponsor. 100% Greg Weeks since time began. Actually, they, what did he say? He told me that they took over.
So we are sorting some stuff out here. Mustang right side, meantime left side 860, 156. Nice lap there for Jason Nishide.
15 pairs where I'm pretty sure it's the same cars that keep getting paired
that's 'cause he
side by
won
side.
that
I think
round,
this is what we
right?
saw with you before.
You're right.
Nitrous. Feeding the engine there. Quick track prep. It'll be time for stick shift and street machine eliminator. Hands in the top end. How about a 922 and 145 there for Devin Madison?
Future, but
This is
Jeff
semifinals.
Sias. We need Brian Loans. And we need loans now for the Massachusetts
gonna win?
accent. The stick car. Stick car in the right lane.
remember at this point, red lights count. They haven't the drag week so far, except for the stick shift eliminator deal. But in the stick shift shootout, red. But no, 931 for the 9. Sias slowing down.
David, my keen ear, my acute sense of hearing, Jeff Sias might have a clutch that isn't quite comfortable right now.
Ah, did you feel a little slippage?
A little bit.
We're not exactly hot lapping. We're doing the best we can to separate these classes so that there can be some cool down for these cars, but it would make sense that that did hot. Andrew Starr. Mustang, he's going to go down this
That's
time.
it for Brian, won't repeat.
Yep, 10:04 is what he ran, losing to a 9:36 out of the 56 Chevy. So that was the semi. So that means we're going to see Star and Sias in the final. And you know what, KJ? That's going to be legit.
On paper,
On paper,
it's a drag race. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Yes, it is. Wow.
On the right, head start to the Corvette over here on the right side. He's been in the left lane the first couple of rounds. Now he's over here on the right. Spin down track. They're only 7th out apart on the starting line. Win line goes to Rocco Levesque. He goes 10-15 on the 10-14. He is 1 over the number. David Studley, 10:05 on the 10:03. 14 thousandths of a second at the finish line on Corvette. To the final round here in Street Machine Eliminator. Who will they match up with? Robert Niemczyk or Dave Dissinger? They're both in the lanes that they prefer. Left side. Little throttle work down there at the top end, and it is a 10-14 winner for Dissinger.
Shout out to Mr. Bill, helping out on the road to get this now.
I hope they come out here from the best number that they have.
That would be cool.
That would be absolutely cool. They almost have to. Let's see, this truck has been 772 here on Monday, 1292. Then they had to just take a 1-second time slip. Then it ran into 15 yesterday. So will it go 772 like it did on Monday for the win?
772 or better. Stand by.
This is just going to be a personal goal kind of trip down the track right now. No chance of winning anything. Not 148. Brian Goldstein. His crew and passenger, Brian Ross.
This is one of those moments where this whole process now, you can almost see it happening in slow motion. Just
Well-
the anticipation.
Hopefully we see it happen in low 6-second motion.
Absolutely, when it actually goes down, things will speed up, but just the lead up to checking the wheelie bar, the burnout, waving him into the beam,
Stress.
big time.
This will be his final shot in Drag Week 2025. Brian waving him in. Gives him the universal double pound on the door. He goes 439 with the 8 mile, 670 with a 5 at 212.
There's the left lane. There.
Absolutely going to get the diesel drained out of his tank as the EV crosses by with much greater environmental responsibility and running 919 at 147 miles an hour, and the Chevette 1044 124.
90.
Hey, if you're winners on Street Machine or Stick Shift, we need you back to the lanes. Winners on Street Machine or Stick Shift, come on back to the lane. Yeah. The hole's 950 at 143.
As you are, KJ, this is, you know, I'm just kind of smooth, kind of level, kind of mellowed out. Actually, no, you don't. You're the coolest cat I know. I'm lapping back up here. This is the final. Here in Street Machine Eliminator. Started out with 32. Actually, we started with 50 this morning. Figured out the best 32 averages, put them on a ladder, running them off. Final pair, Roger the best. As Roger West runs way under the number. He breaks out by about a tenth of a second, 10:05 on the 10:14, but it really didn't matter. As Dave Dissinger, 068 on the tree, 10:20 for the win of 132. Congratulations, Dave Dissinger in the Monza. One step out of the way, we've got one more final coming up, and then Dumpy for the hero.
Well, Dissinger in the Monza told me on day one that he was a bracket racer with me. And after that, we've got the Viper, Ned Dumpy.
So the final won't happen.
You gotta hang in there, you
The guy's
gotta
gotta break the
gotta
beam,
beat the
the other
Viper
person broke.
after Jeff Styles passed.
This is it, man. There's been several,
Unfortunately, there won't be two
competitors here
cars in the
track week
final.
who have had what I call your day in the sun. When you get to this point and you have won any drag race, just have your day in the sun. The shadows are long. You fought hard. Very cool moment right here. Jeff shares just about everything about his car on Facebook. Definitely.
So all he had to do is break the beams, but looks like he might be making a
You know,
full
on the
pass.
field about South Springs, they've done their duty.
The springs have done it. The clutch has done it. I believe along the week they had a clutch repair, if I'm not mistaken. I think they had.
Well, yeah, they needed a clutch alignment tool, so
Yeah.
I would estimate that that means they had the transmission and clutch out.
Transmission out, and they were working on the clutch, so. Good on that dedication.
And the other news about for his trouble here as he goes 9-12 with a 1 at 149 after theoretically giving something up with that decorative burnout. 9-12 with a 1 at 149 to win for Jeff Sias in the stick shift shootout.
Shout out Fangio, good job, big guy. Shout out to his ride-along partner. Fangio, good job, my man.
There's the Viper.
Dramatic slow motion.
What was his shot that he higher and higher for 250 miles an hour.
Okay, let's see what he gets.
While we're coming to an end here, I really want to send out thanks not only to the track crew, but also to the Motortrend events crew, the entire Motortrend content crew, and also to the drag racing team who's been out here, of course led by Warren Evans. Also Jay Hollinger out here, camera guys out in the field, sweating to bring you this thing, Joshua Brannon, Jerry Rebuffo, Les Mayhew, Cameron Hidalgo, all of those guys have brought you, of course, the live feed presented by Mickey Thompson. Of course, the entire event presented by Gear Vendors Overdrive. I want to thank my co-announcers here, KJ Jones, Brian Lone. Well, good riddance, Lone. You gone listening. Probably someone at the NHRA race is watching this. They can pass on the word that we don't care. And we will have cigars and drinks for you tonight. He doesn't smoke cigars, but we will have one anyway.
I'll smoke it.
Yeah.
Shout out to the guys I'm with every day in the trenches. John McGann of Hot Rod Magazine. He's our editor-in-chief. Stephen Rupp, Johnny Hunkins. That's who brings you HotRod.com and Hot Rod Magazine.
Michael Amy.
Led by Mike Galini.
I want to thank 1320 Video for coming out again this year. .620 with a 3, 247 miles an hour, missing both of his targets. However, an incredibly impressive performance out of Ned Dunphy's Viper this week, and setting the record for the quickest average drag week run in history. He actually beat Jeff Lutz's number of 61918, and he is down in the neighborhood of a 617 average, actually dashing a record that has been there since 2016. If you think how impressive that is about what's been going on for the past however many years, what would that be? 9 years since Jeff Lutz pulled off the record average GT, and Dunphy has done it again here this week. It's been a spectacular drag week. We have seen so many records fall, single runs, class averages, so many different class records, so many changes up and fun looking at the top of the podium in each separate class. KJ, has been an awesome week.
It has been wicked, man. And this is the point where I get sad because it's over and I can't wait to do it again. I know so many people out there in the pits are going to be saying the same thing. We can't wait to do it again next year because that's what drag week is. It just gets inside you. And this has been an outstanding, outstanding show.
You know what? It's an absolute torture test. Everybody often at the end of the week is like, I am never doing this again until the next time. And the next time is going to be next year. I know they're already in the planning for the next Hot Rod Drag Week, and they're going to lean on the support of their sponsors. We absolutely have to thank Gear Vendors Overdrives for making this event happen for so many years.
100%.
And of course, the Mickey Thompson Tire, the live feed has been a godsend for us. We got VP. We got, what's that all about? VP and you just distracted my train of thought. Summit. It has been a long, long week. So thank you to all of those sponsors. Thank you to everybody who's been making content for us, both outside of Hot Rod Magazine and in. The number one people that we have to thank are the participants. I've always said that it is the Drag Week racers who made this event what it is. They created that camaraderie, they created sort of the environment, and it's almost like a corporate situation where somebody establishes what the culture is going to be. That original team in 2005 did that a long time ago, and all of us in the entire drag and drive world are reaping those benefits today.
that's it for Hot Rod Drag Week 2025 at Maryland International Raceway. Today, but it's a great time. Thanks for watching, folks, and I'm John. This has been Out of Order Garage. Had a great time today. Hope you had a great time watching the video. Thanks a lot, folks. Well, we're leaving MIR after Drag Week 2025. It was a great time. There's a couple of race cars on trailers going home.
That was from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, all over the place. Just another look at the back of the tower. And kind of a look down the racetrack through the fence. It's about 5:20. Been here since 9 o'clock, so we had a good full day. Here are the test and tune guys from tonight coming in. They're letting them in at 6 o'clock, so after this drag week event is over, they're doing a test and tune. And we could have stayed for that, but we're absolutely roasted and spent. So yeah, the traffic jam is not quite out all the way to the road.
It's close.
So this track, you're actually racing towards this road, towards 234, but the shutdown area, you can see kind of through the woods there, the shutdown area is so long that they've never had a problem with any car actually running up into Route 234 up here. So those are the people leaving, turning left, we're turning right, and there you go.